Russia whispers to the soul, calling out softly through the morning mist and the endless horizon. It's a place where the land itself seems to breathe, where every sunrise feels like a secret waiting to be discovered. The air is crisp, filled with the promise of adventure and the echoes of centuries past. Here, you're offered more than just a holiday. Russia invites you on a journey into another world, a world where time stretches and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. As you walk through ancient forests dusted with snow, or watch the landscape unfold from the window of a train, you realize you're not just traveling across a country, but through layers of history and legend. This is a land of immense scale and profound soul, where fairy tales feel possible and reality is tinged with magic. The onion domes of distant churches rise like dreams from the snow, and villages seem to slumber beneath a blanket of winter, holding stories that have been told for generations. To truly understand Russia, you must feel it. Let the scent of pine forests fill your lungs, and the hush of ancient woods quiet your mind. Stand still and listen to the wind weaving through the trees, carrying with it the songs of the past and the hopes of the future. Listen to the gentle lapping of St. Petersburg's canals, where history floats by on every boat. Taste the warmth of village bread, fresh from the oven, its crust crackling in your hands. A simple pleasure that connects you to the heart of the land and its people. Russia is a land of contrasts, where the grandeur of imperial palaces stands side by side with the humble charm of wooden dakas. Here, opulence and simplicity coexist, each telling their own story of resilience, beauty, and the enduring Russian spirit. My travels here have left a mark on my soul, a connection to something ancient and enduring. Sitting by a campfire under a sky ablaze with stars, I felt the presence of those who came before, and the promise of those yet to come. Imagine crossing 11 time zones, from the bustling boulevards of Moscow, alive with energy and history, to the quiet, windswept plains that stretch as far as the eye can see. Each mile brings new wonders, new faces, and new stories to journey. Journey onward to the wild shores of the Pacific, where waves crash against ancient rocks, and the land meets the sea in a dramatic embrace. Here, the edge of Russia feels like the edge of the world, a place of raw beauty and untamed spirit. Russia is a canvas painted upon the walls, the golden hues of winter forests, the brilliant blues of heights of completed days, the endless green of summer meadows. Every season brings its own path, its own mood, and its own invitation to explore. It's also a symphony of sounds, the laughter of children in the village square, the haunting melodies of folk musicians, the lively chatter of markets where old traditions meet new dreams. Each sound is a note in the soul of Russia, vibrant and unforgettable. This is my invitation to you, the lovely, yet complex, captivating country. Russia is not just a place on a map, but a living, breathing story that welcomes those who are willing to listen, to feel, and to be changed. Let's explore its breathtaking nature together. Climb its mountains, wander its forests, and cross its rivers. Meet its remarkable people, whose warmth and hospitality turn strangers into friends. Share the simple joys of life, a song, a moment of laughter beneath the open sky. Forget everything you know. Let yourself be enchanted by the unexpected, the mysterious, and the beautiful. Step into the mist and discover a Russia that is both ancient and ever-new. Discover the real Russia, a land of breathtaking beauty, rich traditions, and adventures that will stay with you for a lifetime. From festive celebrations to quiet moments of reflection, every experience here is a treasure. This journey begins with a single step, one moment of curiosity, one leap of faith. Each footprint in the snow is a promise of discovery, a path leading deeper into the heart of this extraordinary land. I hope you'll take this step. Let us explore together, side by side, and write our own story in the vast, soulful landscape of Russia. The adventure awaits. Will you answer the invitation? Russia's soul resides in its forests, vast and mysterious, stretching endlessly across the land. These ancient woodlands are more than just a backdrop. They are the very heart of the country, shaping its people, its culture, and its legends. The forests are often called the green lungs of the planet, absorbing carbon dioxide and breathing out life-giving oxygen. They cover millions of square kilometers, making Russia home to 1/5 of the world's forests. The famous Russian taiga is a world of pine, spruce, larch, and birch. Each tree species tells its own story, from the resilient larch that survives the harshest winters to the graceful birch, a symbol of Russian poetry and art. The air here is clean, crisp, and filled with the scent of damp soil, pine needles, and wildflowers. Every breath feels like a renewal, a connection to something ancient and pure. In the early morning, mist weaves through the trunks, and the forest seems to whisper secrets only the patient can hear. Walking through a Russian forest is like stepping into a storybook, where every path leads to a new adventure. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant call of a cuckoo or the rustle of a squirrel in the undergrowth. In autumn, the birch groves transform into a shimmering gold spectacle, their leaves glowing in the sunlight like coins scattered on the forest floor. The air is tinged with the scent of fallen leaves, and the landscape becomes a living painting. These woods have inspired generations of poets, painters, and composers. The quiet majesty of the taiga finds its way into Russian literature, music, and art, fueling creativity and reflection. The forest is a provider, a source of sustenance and shelter. For centuries, people have built their homes from its timber, warmed themselves with its firewood, and found safety beneath its canopy. Villagers venture into the woods to forage for mushrooms and berries, a tradition passed down through generations. The search is both a practical necessity and a cherished ritual, connecting families to the land and to each other. The forest is a larder, filled with wild mushrooms, berries, and herbs. It is also a pharmacy, offering healing plants and natural remedies. And above all, it is a sanctuary, a place of peace, reflection, and renewal. To wander these forests is to lose yourself in their vastness, but also to find a part of yourself you never knew existed. The endless taiga invites you to listen, to breathe, and to become part of its timeless story. Russia's rivers and lakes are its veins, carrying life and stories. The mighty Volga flows through European Russia, lined with ancient cities. Siberian rivers like the Ob and Yenisei are wild titans of nature. In winter they freeze into vast ice roads, in summer they teem with life. Russia is a land of lakes like Lake Ladoga and Lake Onega, freshwater seas. Exploring these waterways offers peace and connection. The water holds the memory of the land, a reminder of nature's flow. Russia's waters are a source of life, beauty, and adventure. Russia's vast and rugged landscape is crowned by some of the world's most breathtaking mountain ranges, stretching across thousands of kilometers. These majestic peaks form the natural borders and wild heart of the country, shaping not only the land, but also the spirit of its people. At sunrise, the mountains glow with golden light, their silhouettes standing as silent sentinels over the endless wilderness below. The mighty Caucasus Mountains rise dramatically, forming a formidable barrier between Europe and Asia. Their jagged ridges and deep valleys have witnessed centuries of history, serving as both a bridge and a boundary between cultures. The clouds often cling to their summits, adding an air of mystery and grandeur to this ancient range. Towering above them all is Mount Elbrus, the highest peak in Europe. Its twin summits are perpetually shrouded in snow and ice, gleaming under the clear blue sky. For climbers and adventurers, Elbrus is a legendary challenge, a place where the air is thin and the views are endless. Far to the east, the Altai Mountains are revered as a sacred and mystical land. Here, turquoise lakes reflect the sky, and ancient forests whisper with legends. The Altai is a paradise for explorers, offering untouched wilderness, hidden valleys, and a sense of profound tranquility. Hikers and nature lovers are drawn to its remote beauty, seeking adventure and spiritual renewal. The Ural Mountains, stretching from the Arctic tundra to the steppes, are more than just a geographical divide between Europe and Asia. Rich in minerals and steeped in folklore, the Urals have fueled Russia's industry and inspired countless tales. Their rolling hills and dense forests are home to unique flora and fauna, making them a treasure trove for scientists and storytellers alike. Crossing the Urals aboard the legendary Trans-Siberian Railway is a journey through time and space. As the train winds through snowy passes and ancient forests, travelers experience the symbolic crossing from one continent to another,
feeling the weight of history and the thrill of adventure. These mountains stand as guardians of Russia's wild spirit, their mist-shrouded peaks protecting vast stretches of untamed wilderness. They are places where nature reigns supreme, and where the silence is broken only by the wind and the call of distant eagles. Within these remote ranges, rare and elusive wildlife finds sanctuary. The snow leopard with its ghostly grace prowls the high cliffs, while powerful brown bears roam the forested slopes. These creatures are symbols of the wild, thriving in the rugged isolation of Russia's mountains. For those who venture into these high places, the rewards are immense. Reaching the summit brings a sense of awe and accomplishment, a reminder of the vastness of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. The panoramic views from the peaks inspire humility and wonder, connecting us to something greater than ourselves. Ultimately, Russia's mountains are a testament to the planet's raw power and timeless beauty. Their dramatic landscapes, ever-changing skies, and untamed wilderness invite us to explore, to dream, and to respect the enduring force of nature.
A country is more than its landscapes, it is its people. In Russia, I found warmth and depth of spirit. Russians are incredibly hospitable, with a protective outer layer. Russian women possess a captivating combination of intelligence and strength. They are resilient, resourceful, and fiercely loyal. Meeting them has been one of the greatest joys of my travels. Their beauty is diverse, a blend of Slavic, Tatar, and other ancestries. In their smiles and conversations, you find the true heart of Russia. To know a country, you must taste it. Russian cuisine is hearty, flavorful, and comforting. A meal is an event, a time for family and friends to connect. Borscht and pelmeni are iconic dishes, each family with its own recipe. Regional specialities offer fresh, local ingredients. Pickled vegetables and kvass are traditional delights. My cherished food memories are from humble kitchens. This food tells a story of the land and its people. It is honest, generous, and made with love, the very best ingredients of all. St. Petersburg is a dream, a magnificent imperial vision. Its canals, boulevards, and palaces give it a European feel. The Neva River and canals are the city's heart. During white nights, the city takes on a magical quality. St. Petersburg is a treasure trove of art and culture. The State Hermitage Museum houses one of the greatest art collections. The city breathes art and history at every turn. For all its grandeur, it has an intimate side. It invites you to wander without a plan. A city of poets and dreamers, capturing your imagination. Lake Baikal is a natural wonder of immense scale and purity. It is the oldest and deepest lake, a freshwater ocean. Baikal's character changes with the seasons. In summer, its shores are a haven for hikers. In winter, it transforms into a magical frozen landscape. Baikal is a world of unique biodiversity. The Baikal seal is a charming resident. Lake Baikal is a precious and fragile ecosystem. It is a reminder of the wonders our planet holds. Protecting them is vital for future generations. A journey through Russia lingers with you. The scale, history, and warmth of its people leave a profound impression. Memories are not just snapshots, but a collection of feelings. Russia challenges perceptions and opens your mind. It teaches you to see the world with new eyes. The adventure continues in the way it shapes your perspective. Let this be the start of your own Russian adventure. Discover the warmth of the Russian heart and its breathtaking beauty. Stay curious, stay open, and let Russia call you onward. The adventure is waiting for you.